Testing 1 2 audio check 1 2 1 2 audio check. Good afternoon and welcome to Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground, home of cricket here in Hong Kong for the 2024 DLA Piper Women's All-Stars Series. Game 1 is getting underway very out in the middle. Tournament director Kiani joins the captains from the Bauhinia Stars, Mariam Bibi, and from the Jade Jets, Natasha Miles. It's a Bauhinia Stars home game, so it'll be a Jade Jets call. Let's do the toss.
Which one?
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Tails.
Tails is the call. Heads it is, so Bauhinia Stars have won the toss. And they're going to bowl first. We're going to have a chat with Miriam now. You've had a look at the pitch and game 1. Are the girls all ready to go for this game?
I think the pitch is looking great and it's a bit dry and hard. So bowling was something we were as a team confident about that. And the team is looking great. I think we got 3 overseas coming from China and they're looking great and we're looking for a win for this game.
You've had a look at the pitch. We're going to have a look at the pitch after we have a quick chat to Tash as well. Does it look good for you as a seamer?
Yes, it's great. Like as a seamer, I would love to bowl this pitch. Yeah.
Okay, well, good luck. We'll see you out in the middle at 2 p.m. Natasha Miles, come join us. Didn't win the toss. Happy to bat, or you had a bowl too?
No, we were planning to bat first, and I think, either way, whatever you do, you've got to do 2 things well, but we wanted to have a bat, and we're glad that that went our way.
Yeah, we're talking about the pitch with some cracks on either side, but shouldn't play too much of a part. What sort of score do you think you were looking for in that first innings?
Hard to say, but I think historically here we're sort of looking at 100 plus, and that's something we can definitely defend there with our bowling attack.
And as Miriam said, you've got some of the China national players in your side. Is that exciting?
Yeah, super exciting. We've got 3 girls from China who are looking really great there bowling, and so we're excited to give them a go, see what they can do, and how they're going to add to our team.
Okay, well, good luck to the Jade Jets. We'll see you out here with the pads on very shortly. Just beforehand, we're going to go have a quick look at the pitch. We were talking about it with both captains. I'm not sure if you can pick it up, but there's some very big cracks. Here, with a finger almost width, but it's outside both the leg and off stumps, and it runs all the way up the pitch as well. Pretty green in the middle, and that's where the batting track, and that's where, like Tash was saying, she was thinking, oh, well, that could be some good score, 100 plus on the cards, but we should see some wickets as well. It's nice and dry. Beautiful blue skies here in Hong Kong for game 1 of the DLA Piper Women's Series. Will be live with all the action from 2 p.m. A very good afternoon and welcome to Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground, home of cricket here in Hong Kong for the DLA Piper Women's All-Star Series 2024. Aaron Bush with you as the teams are ready to head on out. If you missed the toss, the information is the Jade Jets will bat first, with the Bauhinia Stars winning the toss, electing to bat. Going out in the middle, there are the umpires. Tabarak Dar and Mary Henderson will be out in the middle today. Third umpire, Yu will be stationed in the tent. Following behind them are the opening batters for the Jade Jets. It's the captain, Natasha Miles, in number 8 there, coming on screen, and the wicketkeeper for the Jade Jets this weekend, number 12, Yasmin Daswani. Two having a chat. Very seasoned campaigners, both Miles and Daswani. Been away on plenty of tours together. And there is the Bauhinia Stars, led by Mariam Bibi, vice-captain of Hong Kong, China, up against the captain of Hong Kong, China, Natasha Miles. Split the teams evenly, youth and experience in both. It's going to be a very thrilling 3-day competition. Day one here on a Friday afternoon. Beautiful blue skies, beautiful weather for cricket. And of course, that information we said at the toss, some extra additions to the 2024 DLA Piper Women's All-Star Series, with 3 players in each side from the China national team joining both the Jets and the Bauhinia Stars. So we'll be seeing some new players, including Martina Liu, who's on screen. Looks like opening the bowling for the Bauhinia Stars. Captain Mariam Bibi there with jersey number 1 on, directing traffic. Tash Miles will be on strike. Lemon Chung with the gloves on for the team in pink, the Bauhinia Stars. Also getting the field set. So Martina, well, I've not called a game of yet. It'll be interesting to see the opening over here, live from Ting Kwong Road. The big hitting Tash Miles. They've got a deep mid wicket outside the circle and also a long off. So nobody backward of square or behind point to pick up any runs, but the very experienced Lemon Chung with gloves on should be up to the challenge. Looks like starting with spin, the way Martina's rolling the wrists over. Could be left arm spin to start with as well. That's what my fact sheet says. So a left armour to start proceedings here in the 2024 DLA Piper All-Star Series. Umpire Tabarak Dar is at the Argyle Street end. Mary Henderson will be at the Victoria Harbour end for over number 2. We're ready to get underway. Got that one to spin away nicely with the left hand wrist spin. Starting it on leg and then moving it away from Miles. We talked at the toss, there's some nice big cracks either side, outside off and outside leg. The likes of a spinner might be able to jag one off one of those, causing some trouble. Nice slip in place, a fly gully off screen, back on the circle. Point, 2 catching positions to cover and extra cover in nice and tight. On the leg side, a square leg, a catching position at mid wicket of Kerry Chan, who's into the action right there as it pops up, but just runs on screen. 3 converge, doesn't carry. This time should find runs and does. That's why the long off is in place. Not able to cut that one off, I don't think. We're going to start with the boundary here for the Jade Jets. Punched wide of long off. Powerful from Miles, gets the first runs on the board. For the Jade Jets, one was a straighter one from Martina. And after having a couple of siders and a bobble up, Miles has gone straight. So a change in bowling going around the wicket now for Liu. Trying to straighten it with a wider arc from the left arm around. And that's gone down leg. It's also hit a crack, stayed incredibly low. Georgina Bradley having to scurry around from point to pick that one up. At the fly gully she was, coming around. Better delivery this time, finding her mark, bowling around the wicket. Former Hong Kong China captain Kerry Chan there, almost in with a catch. Set a few metres inside the circle at mid-wicket. Another one staying a little low, angling in towards the off stump, keeps it to a dot. Fuller hit past the bowler, so we work out in the deep, just a single. End of the over, 8 runs coming from it, 5 off the bat, a few extras. Jade Jets looking to get some runs on the board. We talked to Tash at the toss. She was thinking 100 plus is necessary. On target for that. Marion Bibby, the captain for Bauhinia Stars, wants to bowl from the Victoria Harbour end. More protection, a longer boundary, but trusting her bowling. Taking 50 international wickets just recently as well. Serious talent. Now up as vice captain for Cricket Hong Kong China, women's side. Single at the end means Miles will be on strike. Daswani yet to face a delivery. Full, pulled away behind square. That should race away to the shorter boundary as well. Another boundary to Miles, keeping the runs ticking over her second 4. Full first time, better this time and getting some shape away, but still full, pushed out to a forward point in the deep. They did have coverage out there. Yan Zhu Ying doing the work at a deep point. They take the single. This will bring Yasmin Daswani on strike for the first time today. Has been prolific scorer as of late. Birds are in, having a lovely Friday afternoon feast here at Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground. Mariam still trying to find her length and line. That's a good one though. Picks it off stump, but Daswani probably gets a boundary. Fast outfield work to do. Bradley chasing it down, does get there, does not, cannot. Unfortunately, chase that one down quick in the outfield, but so was the ball, and Daswani into the boundaries as well. Yasmin Daswani plays Saturday, Sunday cricket here in Hong Kong. Crunched hard again, work to do, beats the fielder. This time going through cow corner on the offside. Another boundary to Daswani. Watched Tash smash 10 off 8. Now she's going at a strike rate of 400. Daswani with just 2 deliveries. Back-to-back 4s. Playing for Caroline Cricket Club Saracens on a Saturday. Well, it was traditionally a men's team. It's now a mixed team. One of the top, if not the top scorer for them. Plays for the KCC Maidens in the Women's T20 Sunday League. Captain for the Bauhinia Stars, Marion Bibby, struggling a bit here from the Victoria Harbour end. Plenty of chat in the field still for the Bauhinia Stars. As just in the second over. Looking for that breakthrough. Full again. Great piece of fielding this time, of course. Who else? Carrie Chan picks up direct hit as well, but Daswani quick between the wickets. Gets home safely. Still watching on. Where is that bird? Outside my broadcast booth. Oh, there it is. It's waiting out at deep extra cover. Could be in danger if it doesn't pay a lot of attention with the big hitting of Tash Miles and Yasmin Daswani. With Miles on strike, a deep cover is being put in place. Again, Yan Ziying being sent to the boundary. Drive straight. A little bobble from Bradley, but no damage done. Safely through for the single. End of the over. A big one for the Jade Jets as they move to 25 for the loss of no wicket. 17 runs coming from the second. They made it to the quarter century mark in just 2. Matina Liu will bowl a second from the Argyle Street end. First over going for 8. One of those just expensive down leg, hit a crack, stayed low, got extra runs. Staying around the wicket. Drops it a bit short, stayed low but crunched hard. 2 fielders trying to cut that one off, no chance. Just dealing in boundaries here, the Jade Jets, as they pile on the runs. Back live and goes the fuller length. That's a good delivery. Using a bit of drift, getting it to drop down right onto the toes. First delivery too short, gave Miles plenty of time to pick a gap. Going through cow corner along the ground. Good backup ball. Again, not going to be given by umpire Tabrak, as the angle with the arm and the drift down leg side, but another valuable dot for the Bauhinia Stars. They've been a bit rare to start with. They work through the nerves of game 1 of the DLA Piper All-Star Series. And another one staying a bit low. It'll be very interesting to see when Carrie Chan comes on to bowl with the left arm. Does the floaters that can stay low. Deep mid-wicket in place now. Hit straight back, takes the catch. First wicket, big wicket. Liu gets the breakthrough, caught and bowled. That's the end of the captain for the Jade Jets, Natasha Miles. 15 off 14. 15 off 15 in the end. Going at a runner ball, but hit straight back and a great pair of hands. It was a tough chance. Plenty of players would have let that one slip through, but also got the body behind it to make sure if it did slip through, it wouldn't go, but it didn't matter. Took a great catch, and that's the end. And the first wicket falls for the Jade Jets, the end of 3. It's going to bring one of the China national players out to the middle for the Jade Jets, Cha Yu-Ji, joining Yasmin Daswani. It's a pumped up Bauhinia Stars now. They went for a few runs, plenty of runs, almost going at 10 and over. But the breakthrough. China national side's been in town for at least a week now. They're in town for the internationals next week as well. They've been doing 4 5-hour training sessions a day, and you can see it's paying off. That was a brilliant caught and bowled. Oh, he's just asking. I was asking when they're going to pull the trigger and bring Carey into the attack, and they're going to do it over number 4. Miriam's just going to bowl the one over. Carey Chan bowling from the Victoria Harbour end. Daswani on strike, been striking big. The left arm around. And there it is, it stayed a little low. Toe of the bat, out to forward point. A wicket falling. Is that going to slow the runs down here? It's not usually Daswani's way. It's there to be hit. She will, and there's a vacancy through square leg. She's going offside this time, beats extra cover, and that's going to go all the way, I think. Too fast in the outfield. Crunch through cow corner on the offside for 4. Got through Bibby at that extra cover, wide-ish mid-off position. So the full floater one, but just didn't drop in time. It was well outside off, so Daswani had plenty of time. 13 off 5 now. There's the one. Pulls the length back just a couple of inches. Gets the back to the dots. Both keepers on screen, top of screen. Lemon Chung in the first innings, and Yasmin Daswani will have the gloves on in the second innings. And staying in that outside off line. Thought so this was a big mix up, but fortunately was already well down the pitch. To face first delivery, baptism of fire, skips on through, very close to that offside, off stump. Bat on ball this time, driving straight, will find the first runs, beats 1, beats 2. Storm Parker having to do the clean-up in the end. Get back. Just took the 1 in the end. And end of the over. 6 runs coming from it. To left in the power play. Jade Jets 35 for 1. After snagging a wicket at the end of her second over, Martina Liu will bowl a third. Bowling figures so far, 2 overs, 1 for 12. Massive wicket. Natasha Miles. So 2 lefties patrolling both ends here. Martina from the Argyle Street end. And bowling well considering short boundary back over her head. Chai on strike. one drags down the leg side, need to be re-bowled. And that's a very good delivery to follow up with after the extra. Coming from outside off and then pitching it just on that off stump. I'm sure these two have trained a lot together, so would know each other's idiosyncrasies. First time for me seeing both in the All-Stars. More confident this time, a set back mid-on. Lip. Another one of the China national players in the action there. Ma Ruke. Watchful this time from Yaz. Sure, if Yasmin Zak, that might have been the first delivery she's faced from Liu. So the Tash show from that end. Double fielding effort by the bowler and the captain, Mariam Bibi, making sure that stays as a dot. One ball left on the fifth, a very tidy one so far. Goes the floater, tries to get Daswani to swing big, can't beat mid-on, so a string of dots to finish off the fifth. The Jade Jets 37 for 1. And run rate dropped down now to 7.4 after that flurry of boundaries to begin with. Just 2 runs coming from the second last over of the power play as people have come on down, joining this beautiful sunshine on a Friday afternoon for the DLA Piper All-Star Series. And if you are watching on here in Hong Kong, getting off work, maybe a little early for TGIF, you can always head on down, free entry, or join us on the weekend as well. Game tomorrow morning and a game on Sunday afternoon. Kerry Chan to bowl her second. Went for a boundary in her first, but otherwise was tidy. That's got through everything. And there's a mix-up. They get back in the end. Again, angling in, but navigated this time by Chai out forward of point. It's a very attacking field, deep mid-wicket in place, fly gully and point. There's nobody square leg, nobody at deep fine leg. Trusting Carey can put it on the mark, and is so this over. 4 dots on the back of 3 straight previous over from Liu. So 7 in a row, dot ball pressure. Goes deep in the crease, can't beat cover. Dorothea Chan. Safe pair of hands on track. Don't want a commentator's curse jinx it, but another dot brings up the first maiden of the day. Oh, again, I'm not sure how has that gone straight through. It has. It's taken the off stump. It's going to be not just a maiden. It's going to be a wicket maiden as the second wicket falls for the Jade Jets. Chai out for 2 after the power play. It's 37 for 2 for the Jade Jets. Straightened up beautifully. Wasn't sure back on ball 2 how it didn't hit the stumps, but this time certainly did. Carey Chan gets her first with a wicket maiden. And the power play is done. Emma Lai coming out at number 4 for the Jade Jets. Been in some terrific form as well. Back into the Hong Kong-China lineup, playing games in China, also for Hong Kong Cricket Club. Having a renaissance, Emily, after a couple of years being out of the runs. At the moment, you can't stop her scoring, and she's going to need to today. Looks like Rachita Venkatesh is going to take over from Liu after the power play. Bowled 3 overs for Liu, saving 1 for later. What were we checking? Still getting the field set. Venkatesh will be bowling the spin from the Argyle Street end. Daswani on strike. She's starting with a wide. Daswani slowed down a little after boundaries off the first 2 deliveries she faced. 14 off 10, 14 off 11, as that won't beat the infield. It's in the air, just forward a point. Great piece of fielding, pick up and throw. Get through, navigate for a single. Could be Liu out there at point. She has been fielding at point from the other end. It was a great pick up and throw. It just didn't carry and had the spin on it as well. The top spin, judged it nicely. They got the 1. Now Emma Lai try to find her first runs. That one stayed a little low as well, but it's just going to bobble backward a point. Liu again with the rocket left arm. They get through, take the 1. Lai gets her first runs off the bat. So we'll slow down a bit here. Good bowling, good pressure from the Bauhinia Stars. Trying to peg this back. As Miles said, score of 100 plus probably needed. Driven nice, but straight to Mariam Bibi. So finish the over with a dot. Just the 3 coming from the 7th. Jade Jets 40 for 2. Looks like a change in bowling. Harry Chan's just going to bowl the 2, and another one from the China national team. Ma into the attack. Right-hand bowler, according to my notes. Looks that way, going over the wicket. Chat with the captain. and of the Bauhinia Stars and former Hong Kong China captain. Mariam and Carrie just helping her out. They've played a few practice matches around here at Ting Kwong Road as well. Of course, they're getting ready for next week's big 2024 Hong Kong Women's T20I series, which will be broadcasting live. Namibia, Thailand, China and Hong Kong, China battling it out over 4 days. 2 games a day, rest day in between. Here goes Ma. Quick, Yorker length, good delivery. My note said right hand, didn't say what sort of bowling. Now we know. Good medium pace. Drops the length back a bit this one and nicely guided. They've got the deep third down, so they'll take the 1. Got Venkatesh down there at a wideish deep third. They've got a long on in place, a long way back towards the fence, a deep forward cover point. I don't see a deep mid wicket though. They do have a fine leg in place. Shuffles back in the crease, Daswani. Another Yorker length. Nothing Daswani can do. Squeeze it out on the leg side. That stayed awfully low. There's those cracks outside the line of off. Didn't jag back in or anything, just went straight on through at about ankle height. Here's the opportunity to perhaps get one nip back in, but you won't really know until it hits that crack. That's cut away back with a point. Diving effort by Martina, not able to get there. Yarn comes around, does a good piece of fielding. Good running, gets them back for 2. Finish off the over. 3 runs coming from it. We're 8 done. Jade Jets creeping up towards the half-century mark. They're 43 for 2. Venkatesh to bowl a second from the Argyle Street end. First over nice and tidy. Just 3 runs coming from it. And just dribbles behind the keeper. Parker at a short fine. Able to cut that one off, come around. Deep mid wicket in place, deep square leg for Emma Lai. Chan still in a catching position at mid wicket. Over her head, pops it up with a bit of bottom hand to converge. Ma in the end does the fielding. Yan Zhu Ying just being asked to come in from deep square to square leg. Dorothea Chan moving more around towards cow corner, trying to cover it. They've also got a cow corner. Fielder in place. This one going through point. So again, tidy. Good backing up. Was Zhu Ying herself getting into the action, back into the square leg position. They've Dropped the player out at deep extra cover. Was that just a little message to Daswani to perhaps not head down the pitch too quickly, as Rachida did not let go of the ball. Hit straight back. Slowing down here. Good tidy bowling from both ends by the Bauhinia Stars, pushing that run rate that was up well over 10. Down towards the 5 mark at the moment. That's played nicely, backward of point, work to do. Big chase for Martina. Did the slide. She's okay. Gets throw in, they get back for 2. Couple of 2s this over. Keeping the runs on the board for the Jade Jets. Wickets in hand at the moment. That's a good final delivery from Venkatesh. And will be 4 runs off the 9th. Jade Jets 47 for 2. Daswani 17. MLI 6. Partnership up to 10 now. Mariuke will bowl again. That was a nice first over we saw from her. 1 over none for 3 so far. More crowd coming in to watch the other park benches. We've got plenty of bench space today. As you finish your work day, head on down. To continue. Gone fine that one. Daswani takes the single. Using the pace of the ball. Keeping the fine leg. No, the fine leg's now coming inside. Georgina Bradley moving to a short fine. Deep third still. And long on. Deep cover. Catching position at point. So Mariam shining the ball there at a extra cover. And now bringing the deep cover in as well. Saying, if you want to take us on, go over the top. Over the top, she does go straight. Work to do for the long on. It does get around. Yorker length again, well navigated, well played by Daswani. Picked up straight to Mariam Bibi, captain of the Bauhinia Stars. That first over was expensive, haven't seen her back in. Noted wicket taker, of course. 50 international T20I wickets. At the moment, Mars doing the job. Only singles to be found as we creep towards that halfway mark. 1 ball left to get to the 10 overs. Can't beat Bibi coming around to cover. At cover. So finish off with a dot. Just to the 2 singles off the 10th. Jade Jets so close to that half-century mark. They're 49 for 2. It's a drinks break here at Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground. Halfway mark, 10 overs done. Have a quick look at the batting and bowling card while they take a well-deserved drink. 10 overs done. 2 wickets to fall for the Jade Jets. Natasha Miles was looking great until smashed an absolute beauty straight back to Liu, who took a great catch, 15 off 15, run a ball, 15 for the captain of the Jade Jets. And the other wicket to fall, Carrie Chan getting one to slip on by, take the off stump 2 runs for Chai. Out there in the middle, putting a partnership together, Daswani and Emma Lai. The bowling card for the Bauhinia Stars. They've used 5 so far today, and 2 of them, of course, coming from the China national side. Opening the bowling, the left armer Liu getting that wicket, caught and bowled, 1 for 14 off 3. Marion Bibby, the captain, only bowled 1 over, expensive, none for 17. Kerry Chan getting the other wicket, 1 for 6 off 2. Miserly as always. Venkatesh, also nice and tidy, her 2 overs, none for 7. And Ma, 2 overs, none for 5. So we'll have a quick drinks break here. Join us on the other side, live from Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground for the DLA Piper All-Stars Series 2024. Drinks break done here, and game 1 of the 2024 DLA Piper All-Stars Series. Aaron Bush taking you through the weekend. 10 overs left for the Jade Jets to try to get up towards that century mark. Was wanted by the captain there. On target, 49 for 2, wickets in hand, 10 overs remaining. Venkatesh to bowl her 3rd over. Malai on strike, 7 off 12. That's been hit very well in the air. Diving effort. Unable, yes, was able. Ended up behind the feet, wasn't sure where it was. We don't think it's a 4. Ma's saying it's not a 4. What was signalled? I missed what the umpire, Tabarakdar, signalled. We'll get some confirmation. I think it's some great fielding. We'll get confirmation on exactly where we saw it live. I saw it outside our broadcast area. Great diving effort from Ma. Along the ground this time, can't beat Bibby. Back live and shortish. It's popped up with a bit of bottom hand forward of point. No, Liu's got a really good arm, but good running between the wickets between Daswani and Lai. Gets them through safely. Daswani takes another single, keep the runs ticking over. cut behind point. He's been very busy in that region. Finishing off the over. Runs continue as the Jade Jets brought up their 50 that over after 11. 56 for 2. 9 overs remain. Ma continuing. 2 overs, none for 5 so far. Jade Jets struggling to find runs off Ma's bowling. As the platform gets set, the wicket's in hand. Might see him more aggressive, but hard to do much when the bowling's just like that. Beautiful first delivery into her 3rd over. Another good Yorker length. This time popped out to short mid wicket. Carrie Chan cuts it off. More dots. First over after drinks was good for the Jade Jets. 7 runs coming from it, but this one tightening the screws again. Shorter this time. Putting some pressure on Martina Liu again at point. It's turning into her zone at the moment. That one just popped up a little bit on Lai. Popped it back forward. No chance of any catches. 4 dots. Dot ball pressure building. Ma's been very tidy, but yet to find a wicket. Could be runs. No. Good fielding. And Wizard, of course, it is Carrie Chan doing the diving effort to her left, which is a favoured side. They do have Fatima out at long on, if required. Oh, that's delicate. Nicely played. It's going to ruin the maiden for Ma. They take the single down to deep 3rd. Venkatesh cleans up nicely. So 1 run coming from the 12th. Jade Jets 57 for 2. Rachita Venkatesh is going to bowl out here. The first of the bowlers to bowl out for the Bauhinia Stars. See, this will be Venkatesh's 4th over. 3 overs, none for 14. Just using the 5 bowlers so far. Will we see Bibi again? I'll bring a new bowler in. Gone aerial in the air. 2 converging. 3 converging. Just that chip shot over the infield, but doesn't carry all the way out to the ropes. Ma, the quick bowler, the one in the hot seat there at deep cow corner. Also got a very straight long off. That one just goes straight back to the bowler from Daswani. Good partnership forming. 21 runs off 38 deliveries between Yasmin and Emma. Bauhinia Stars would like to break this partnership as soon as possible. Marion Bibi having a shy at the stumps. dragged it a little bit down. Just laugh about it now as line got back safely. This one's gone very, very fine. Parker doing the fielding, quick in the outfield, back for 2. Dropped it a bit short, got through carry, can't get past Ma though at cow corner. Hit hard, but they've got that ring of protection and it's working well for the Bauhinia Stars. Short boundary, bowling from the Argyle Street end. So you have to have the field set in just the right spot, and so far Marion Bibby's got it right. Lai waits on it this time. They're going to take a run on the arm as it goes out to Bradley at cover, or an extra cover position really, end of the over, and the end of Venkatesh's 4-over spell. None for 19, kept the runs low, runs a little bit flowy on that last one, 5 runs coming from the 13th, 7 overs remain, 8 wickets in hand. Our computer projector, you can see on screen, projecting 114, which is what Captain Natasha Miles is looking for. We're going to see the 6th bowler used here for the Bauhinia Stars, Fatima Amir. He's been spending a fair bit of time out at Long On towards the Victoria Harbour end. Now going to bowl from the Victoria Harbour end. Mariam just making some adjustments, wants a short fine, you can see on screen. That's Ma shuffling around wide now, almost on the 45. There's Fatima shining the ball, getting ready. Yan Zhu Ying being pushed back to deep cover point. First delivery from Fatima in the Bauhinia Stars bowling attack today. Starts with a good one. Deep mid wicket in place as well. So I feel like the Bauhinia Stars are expecting some fireworks. Bibi on screen, the captain, vice captain of Hong Kong China. The 8 wickets available. Might be starting to try to find the ropes here. They're going to have to run hard here. Rocket arm again. Martina Liu made Lemon Chung jump for that one. Again, put pressure on, find the singles, if not finding the boundaries for the Jade Jets pair out in the middle. Wider, but straight to Bibi. So tidy from Amir to start with. Run rate 4.67. Need to just keep finding that 5 runs and over. Try to get to that psychological barrier of 100. To wait and see if there was any bat on that. I'm not sure there was, but it just did not bounce. Oh, great diving effort. Flick back. It is buys, so it stayed so low. picking out Marion Bibby in the field regularly here, these two, for the Jade Jets. Holds the shoulder. Diving effort that time. Beautiful Yorker length, nicely played, rolling it through gully. Keep the singles ticking over, if nothing else. End of the over, 3 coming from it. Jade Jet 65 for 2. A good first over there for Fatima Amir. And the captain's now going to bring herself back into the attack. Marion Bibby went for 17 off her first over. She's going to have a bowl from the Argyle Street end, opposite end when she bowled that first over. The MLI on strike, 18 off 28. Partnership up to 28. And out there for 31 minutes, these two together. Very set. Long off going back. And Cal Corner coming more around to traditional long on. Be long off. Jade Venkatesh doing the duties. They take the one to start with off the first delivery. It's right on the off stump, and again, rinse and repeat, push it down to long off, take the single. "17 runs that came off Bibby's first over. Yasmin Daswani was out there at the time, but only faced one legal delivery for a single. The rest was Natasha Miles making the runs. Seems to prefer the bowling from the Argyle Street end here, Bibby. Good first 3 deliveries. Tip and run, straight to point. Shy from Martina. Glove work, but good running, quick. There's a few extras in that first over from Mariam as well, straying the attempted 5th delivery. Need to re-bowl, 2 balls left of the 15th. Get to the 3/4 way. I want to get to 100. I'll need to be around 75. A little shy of that at the moment, the Jade Jets. Got coverage out at deep extra cover, but it's a long boundary, so very quick running. Safely through 2 at least. Move into the 70s now for the Jade Jets. Daswani up to the quarter century mark. Getting inventive, goes the reverse, but it goes forward of square. Not where Daswani was aiming, but they get the single to finish off the over. AS 7 runs coming from the 15th. 5 overs remain. Jade Jets 72 for 2. Vataramia to continue from the Victoria Harbour end. Very nice start. 2 runs and a bye. 2 runs off the bat and a bye. So 3 runs coming from her first. She'll bowl the 16th. Daswani on strike. Good shape in. Good length, but finds the run. But Venkatesh is now down at long on at the Victoria Harbour end. I think she's going end to end at the moment. Getting a good workout at least. They've also got a wideish long off. Could be Parker out there, I believe. Yanzu Ying out at deep cover. That one's going to be an extra. Not too many extras considering first game and first game nerves. Tidy bowling from the Bauhinia Stars to begin with. Still plenty of chat out there in the field as well for the Bauhinia Stars. They just get through this last 4.5 overs. They'd like a wicket or two. At the moment, also dot balls valuable. As Lai tries to find runs, where are they going to come? There's plenty of room between the deep mid-wicket and a square leg inside the circle. At least 1 that way, or 4 if it goes backward of square. No deep third in place. That's popped up straight in the air, very straight. So straight that neither mid-on, mid-off could get into the game. Venkatesh again. Comes around, gets the 1. Fatima moves back to her mark. 3 balls left to the 16th. Chung up to the stumps. Driving nicely, can't beat Bibby. Bounced off the knee though, allowing the single. She's been very busy in that wideish mid-off extra cover position. And doyen of cricket here in Hong Kong, Rodney Miles, watching on, standing there in the blue shirt. Name sounds familiar. Natasha Miles, of course, in the air, calls of catch it, gets through the hands of that diving Venkatesh, and a much needed boundary for the Jade Jets, chancing it this time. Emma Lai going aerial, almost carried, diving to her right, coming in, trying to get that catch. In the end, it's made it all the way to the boundary, just dropped the length back a little bit there from Amir. Diving, unable to grasp it. It's in the books as a 4. Amir resets for the final delivery. Very full and very wide. Needs to re-bowl after a very tidy first over. Getting a little loose here into the latter stages. Pressure on. Just the 2 wickets down. Daswani and Lai at the moment in a race to see who gets top score for the day. For the Jade Jets at least. Again, goes aerial, goes over the top of mid-on. Again, that's good fielding this time from Venkatesh. And has got the body behind the ball. They get back for 2. Finish off a very good over for the Jade Jets. 11 coming from it. 4 overs remain as they move to 83 for 2. There is Rodney Miles. Long been involved in cricket here in Hong Kong. Of course, the family involved as well. Tasha's mum helping form the women's cricket leagues here in Hong Kong back in the day. So we can have something as fabulous as this DLA Piper Women's All-Stars Series. Marion Bibby, captain for Bauhinia Stars. To Yasmin Daswani, who's well forward of the crease, punching it to long off. That is Venkatesh. She is doing some... Check the step counter after this fielding effort from Venkatesh, going end to end, long boundaries. Doing a good job. Keeps it to 1. Finds a gap, out to deep extra cover. Bradley again in the action quickly to make sure just the 1. Daswani 29 off 36, Light 28 off 36. They're both going at the same clip, pretty much. Keeping that strike rate on around 80. Marion get all out of whack with the run in there. We'll go to reset. We just noticed that Daswani had gone back in her crease. She was a long way forward, and now we know the reason why. She was going to go the scoop with nobody at deep third or fine leg. Almost fell into the LBW trap. Not umpire Tambarakdar saying not out. Take the leg by. Just bottom edged. Lai wasn't sure where that went. It went straight to Lemon. Had to get back quickly. Bibby getting better as it gets into further of its bell. 7 off the previous one, 17 off the first, just 3 off the first 4 of this over. Another single to a very straight long off this time. Keeping that run rate. That's the 50 partnership up between these two. Done a great job after 2 wickets falling inside the power play. They've been out there since, 10.5 overs together and sharing the duties. 29 for Lai, 15 for Daswani, who's on strike in the partnership, that is, of course. Again, working way out to deep extra cover. They're going to push. This should be out. It will be. It's going to break the partnership. They get to 50 partnership and lose the wicket as they push for more runs. 51 run partnership in the end, but Emily departs. The 3rd wicket falls for the Jade Jets on 87. Georgina Bradley with a good throw in from deep extra cover, and Marion Bibby doing the rest. And that's how to break the partnership. Soha Chan coming out at number 5 with 3 overs exactly remaining. Joining Yasmin Daswani, been out there the entire time, opening the batting. Discussion on what the plan is here with 18 legal deliveries remaining. Chan Soha will be on strike. Kerry Chan back into the attack to bowl over number 18. Chan Sao Ha looking around, trying to decide where to find some runs. Not sure that was a chance put down, diving effort. Either way, good ball, starts with a dot. Almost scooped that one straight back into Carey's hands. Salha resets. And that one beats the bottom of the bat. Back-to-back dots. Death over bowling you want for the Bauhinia Stars. Kerry Chan's done it many, many a time. Fuller driven straight back. Wicket probably falling, not when the Jade Jets wanted it. Slows everything down in these final 3 overs. Another one beats the bat. Zips on through to Lemon Chung. Doing good glove work again, as always. It's leaving Daswani stranded at the non-striker's end at the moment. That one outside off. Just poked to point. Tina Liu in the fielding. We haven't seen it for a while. Been in the points position all day when not bowling. Quick discussion. There's Coach Asif Hussain, coach of the Bauhinia Stars, having a quick chat to Captain Mariam Bibi. Goes the faster one, skips on through. Have a little bobble in the field. Allows them to get through for a single and ruin what would have been a maiden, but a very good over all the same. Kerry Chan 1 for 7 off 3. 2 overs remain. Jade Jets 89 for 3. That single off the final delivery is probably exactly what the Bauhinia Stars wanted, because it puts Daswani at the non-striker's end. Salha will have to try to find a single here. Daswani needs to get on strike and power on. They're bringing deep mid-wicket into... Oh, it's a floating mid-wicket now. It's halfway between the circle and out in the deep. Not expecting the ball to carry that far, perhaps. On the pads, Mariam's very, very confident, and why wouldn't she be? The finger goes up from Tabarek Dar. That's the end of Chan for 1. The Jade Jets lose their 4th on 89. Full. The decision not hard for umpire Tabarek Dar. Alison Sue will come out to the middle to join Yasmin Daswani. As Chan jogs on back to the dugout. Cameo of an over and 1 ball. There is the Jade Jets dugout. Good platform, 89 for 4. They've got 11 legal deliveries to see where they can push the score up into the 3 figures. But it's going to be Mariam Bibi and probably Kerry Chan who are going to bowl these final 11 deliveries, and obviously masters they are. Alison Sue face Mariam Bibi. Said she was getting better every single over that Bibi bowled. And now into the final over. Gets a wicket with the first delivery. And fields with the boot, stops it, makes it a dot. Putting the clamps on in the last couple of overs, the penultimate over here from Mariam Bibi, bowling from the Argyle Street end. Switching after starting at the Victoria Harbour end. Another one that I think perhaps has found one of those cracks outside off, dribbled on through to Chung. Haven't seen any sideways movement from any of the deliveries finding the cracks though, so gets the dot. It's very important. Squeezed out, backward of square, nobody behind on either point or square side, so Yan Zhu Ying has to come all the way around from square leg. They take two. Allison confident, can find some more runs. We'll see Allison with ball in hand after the innings break, coming off a hat-trick in the Challenge League on the weekend. Bit of bottom hand, calls of catch, but eased out to carry at long on. And Daswani will face one ball at least of this over. It's been a while since she's managed to be on strike. In fact, I don't think she's been on strike since the run out. So this will be her first delivery. And last delivery of Mariam Bibi today, bowling the penultimate over. Calls of catch, not going to carry to carry. Very difficult to say on commentary, but I think I got there in the end. And they took a single as well to finish off the over. A successful one for the Bauhinia Stars. 4 runs coming from it. 1 over remains. Jade Jets 93 for 4. See that early Manhattan, that was Mariam Bibi's first over. Since then, there's only been 1 in double figures, as the Bauhinia Stars have fought back with regular wickets. That big partnership of 51 in the middle, lasting at over 10 overs. It will be Carrie Chan to bowl the death over from the Victoria Harbour end. Daswani on strike on 31. Seven runs will get him to the 3-figure mark. And it's going to be tough against Carrie. Comes down the pitch, beats one, won't beat the wideish long off. Oh, this could be a run out. Oh, they just bounced out of the hands of Chan. Otherwise, Alison Hsu was gone by a mile, and it would have been the second run out Yasmin Daswani was involved in. Very good throw from the deep. One of the China national players. Wasn't Yu again. No, she's at point. Might have been Ma, I think. They get 2. Move to 95. Charging again. Wide of Fatima Amir. Can it beat the 2 out in the deep? No. Again. Pick up and throw. Yan Zhu Ying it is out there. Very good arms on all 3 China national players for the Bauhinia Stars today. Been very impressed with their fielding and bowling. See them with the bat later on. Only seen one of the China players with bat in hand so far for the Jade Jets. Chai not getting a start. Oh, direct hit's out. It is out. Chan does her own fielding, gets the run out. That's the end of Daswani. A wicket and more importantly a dot. Jade Jets lose their 5th on 97. What an absolute brilliant piece of fielding by Carrie Chan. Pick up, throw, direct hit was out, and direct hit it was. And so ends a very long batting innings from Yasmin Daswani, opening the batting. She departs for 35, putting some great runs on and chancing it at the end. Run out exacted by Carrie Chan, and it's going to bring Mahekdeep Kaur to the crease where the non-strikers end as the batters crossed. Alison Hsu will take one of at least the 3 final deliveries. Some excitement in this final over. 3 balls left, 3 more runs to get to 100, which is what Captain Natasha Miles wanted. Alison Sue goes up in the air, doesn't get much on it. It's a chip shot over the top of short mid-wicket. They can only do the one. Oh, that's a direct hit. That could be out as well. Oh, it's very, very close. Yes, it is out. Finger goes up. And a mistake has caused another run out. And Mahekdeep's out for a diamond duck. That's an unfortunate way to go. Scooped up in the air by Alison Sue. They go for the run, taking their time. They thought about a second. And left core stranded. That's going to bring Betty Chan out to the crease with the team of the Jade Jets on a team hat trick. 2 run-outs. Couldn't possibly be a hat-trick of run-outs, could there? 2 balls left, 98 on the board. Carried to Betty. And they're going to try for another run. They get through safely this time. Betty gets down the non-striker's end. Alison Sue will face what's likely to be the final delivery, barring any extras. That would be rare from Carrie Chan. Score on 99. One little field change, a bit further around from deep mid-wicket towards cow corner. Expecting Alison to try to attack into that region like she did previously. Just didn't get much on it, apart from skying it. Gets the floater, cross bat, straight back, takes the catch. The wicket falls right at the end. Carrie Chan gets another one. 3 wickets falling in the death over. The Jade Jets fall just short of the 3-figure mark. They do their 20. 99 for 7. Watch the replay of the final dismissal. And the catch taken. I can hear Carrie Chan in the effects mic from here. She's very happy, as should the Bauhinia Stars be. 99 for 7 on the board. We're going to go into the innings break. Have a quick look at the batting and bowling cards. Runs for Natasha Miles early until caught and bowled. Yasmin Daswani batting almost the entire 20 overs until run out by Carrie Chan for 35. Emma Lai also with a 51-run partnership with Daswani, putting on 29. The bowling card, there was lots of run-outs and a few wickets as well. 2 wickets to Carrie Chan in the end with that caught and bowled to finish off the batting innings. Also did one of those to finish off get a wicket at the end of the power play, and a wicket to Liu and Mariam Bibi as well. And the rest of the wickets were run out. So there we have it. Innings break here at Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground. Join us in around 10 minutes time, where the Bauhinia Stars will need exactly 100 runs for victory. Welcome back to Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground, home of cricket in Hong Kong, with Lion Rock over the top looking on here in Hong Kong. Aaron Bush with you. The innings break almost done in this, the 2024 DLA Piper Women's All-Star Series Game 1. Bauhinia Stars winning the toss, electing to bowl in the end, keeping the Jade Jets under their target of 199 for 7. Runs coming from the captain, Natasha Miles, early on, 15 off 15. Yasmin Daswani opening the batting as well, getting 35 off 42 deliveries, out there for 77 minutes in the end. Emma Lai, the other one, into double figures with 29. Pretty tidy, the bowling from the Bauhinia Stars, just the 12 extras in the 20 overs. 2 wickets to Carrie Chan, including one off the very final delivery, caught and bowled. A wicket apiece to the captain, Mariam Bibi of the Bauhinia Stars, and China national Martina Liu opening the bowling from the dangerous Argyle Street end for a bowler at least. 3 overs, 1 for 14. Fabulous effort. We'll see the Bauhinia Stars coming out to bat, needing 100 here in Game 1. The Jade Jets will be looking to defend that. A couple of minutes away from game time here as the batters getting ready. Looks like Georgina Bradley, I can see, padded up, helmet on, but there's 3 others with helmets on, so we'll get confirmation on who will open the batting for the Bauhinia Stars and find out who's going to do the damage with the ball for the Jade Jets. Expecting, of course, Alison Sue, mentioned when she was out batting on the back of a hat-trick in the Challenge League, Sunday Challenge League. Plenty of bowlers available as well. Yasmin Daswani will be the keeper after batting all those minutes out there in the middle for the Jade Jets. So won't be taking the pads off, maybe quickly have a drink and cool down, then back out there in the middle. Umpires heading back out to the middle now. You can see umpire Tabarakdar on left and Mary Henderson on the right, ready to get this second innings underway, live from Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground. Jade Jets are ready. They're heading out to the middle now from the dugout, trying to defend. 99. Waiting to see. It is Georgina Bradley at least opening the batting for the Bauhinia Stars. Putting the gloves on. Georgina Bradley, Dorothea Chan will open the batting for the Bauhinia Stars. Ready to get underway. It will be Alison Sue to open the bowling from the Argyle Street end. Dorothea Chan on strike. Oh, hands in the face from Allison. Wasn't sure how that one didn't find the off stump. Good start. Oh, straightened. It's the only thing, missed the outside edge to start with. And back live, second ball. This time does get bat on ball. Through to mid-on. A fly gully and a wideish short fine. That stayed low. Gets through to Daswani. Point and square leg in place. Point quite close. Betty Chan at square leg. Chan Sao-ha at mid-wicket. Mid-on, mid-off. Cover and extra cover catching position. Pretty similar fielding set as we saw earlier. Daswani thought there might have been an inside edge onto that one, carrying through, but good pressure to start with from Allison. 4 dots. Saw Martina Liu open the bowling with a spin in the first innings and was tidy. This is even tidier at the moment. Dorothea getting trapped at the moment. That one was swinging away, decides to dab at it, but goes straight to point. Shorter, faster one into the body. They find runs on the offside. Will be Sao-ha Chan doing the fielding to finish off the over. Just that one single at the end for the Bauhinia Stars as they start their run chase. They need another 99 from here in 19. Looking across with that camera, far left is where the Bauhinia Stars dugout is. There's not many players in there because they're all in the nets, getting some throwdowns and practicing, ready for this game. Wang Kuai Ying to bowl over number 1 from the Victoria Harbour end. One of the China nationals into the side. Wang is going to go, looks like right arm around the wicket. Dorothea Chan retaining strike with that final single. Georgina Bradley still down the non-striker's end, yet to face a ball. Zips on through, using the angle. Probably looking to pitch it on middle and leg or middle stump, getting it to straighten with the wrist spin. That one not turning back yet. And that's the one that straightens onto the middle stump. Dorothea defends. A little wide this time from Hoyang to Dorothea plays it backward of point. Diving Alison Sue gets a hand on it, but not enough to prevent the single. So Georgina Bradley, the under-19 Hong Kong China women's captain. Get to see her first delivery of the 2024 DLA Piper All-Star Series. One pitching on the middle and leg, continuing on with the arm. Shadows starting to lengthen here at Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground. Be the opposite tomorrow morning as they shorten, 9:30 start. Pushes it too far with the angle this time. First extra in the books for the Jade Jets. Led by the captain, just briefly on the screen, Natasha Miles. Gets deep in the crease, goes all the way back, flicks it up. Few bounces straight over the ropes for 4. Inventive and a good way to get the runs started here for the Bauhinia Stars. A couple of singles and extra, but this time this was pretty. Whipped away off leg stump, basically straight through square leg. Got a deep mid wicket in place, but no one able to cut that one off. We're back live. Final delivery, possibly. It is a dot to finish off with. 6 runs coming from the second. The Bauhinia Stars 7 for the loss of no wicket. They need 93 more in 18. Run rate required 5.17. Saw a blistering start from the Jade Jets with the bat, before losing 2 wickets inside the power play. Alison Sue, only 1 run coming from her first over, will bowl over number 3, her second. Thoughts of a run. This could be a run out. Well done. It is. A mix-up has left Bradley stranded as Dorothea went yes, no, and in the end went straight to that fly gully, and a good throw in. Dazwani does the rest, and the first wicket falls. It is Georgina Bradley out for 4. Martina Liu out at number 3 early for the Bauhinia Stars. Opened the bowling and now has to go out to the crease in the 3rd over. Pressure of the dot balls from Alison Sue, forcing the error between the 2 runners, opening the batting. They crossed, so Martina Liu will be on strike. Left-armer and left-hander. Alison not making any adjustments to her line. She's going to attack over the wicket. I need to get confirmation, but I think the throw-in was from Li Jiaping to get that run out, who was at a fly gully. That's gone down for wide plus the boundary. Big extras. Alison not adjusting to the left-hander. Too quick for Dazwani. Li Jiaping, who was at that fly gully, now at a short fine, but wide, so not fine. That's why I couldn't cut that one off. Now going around the wicket. Same result though, except for the boundary. Drives hard, diving effort, gets one hand to it. Mahekdeep having to chase that one down. I think it is. That's Emma Lai doing the fielding, diving. Mahekdeep next door. Both of them trying to protect the long boundary. Got enough on that one, Emma, to save 2 runs. Drag down leg as well. Just wait for the signal from umpire Tabara. There it is. Long over so far for Allison. Bowled 6 deliveries, but only 3 of them legal. Takes the single, pushes it between cover and extra cover. Miles switching sides with the left-right combination. Moving to extra cover on both sides. Chai, who did the fielding at cover, stays at catching mid-wicket. Shadow you can see on screen is hers. Tries to guide this. They're not going to run on this one this time, as Dorothea remembers. Li Ping is waiting there at the fly gully. That's dotted back to finish off the over. Some runs coming for the Bauhinia Stars. 10 in fact, 7 extras plus 3 off the bat. After 3, they're 17 for 1 halfway through the power play. Needing another 83 at 4.88. You can see that on screen. Target 100. Current run rate, thanks to extras basically, keeping it up above 5. Hoying to bowl another, still staying around the wicket. Wang's first over going for 6. And will be China national team teammates head to head here. Wang bowling to Liu. That one's dead on the stumps. Again, maybe staying just a touch low. Got down on it nicely, Martina. Tries to take advantage of a loose one down leg, misses out, takes the extra in the books though. Said that the Bauhinia Stars bowling was really quite tidy with the extras, just 12 coming in the 20 overs. Well, again, a little mix-up. This time, Dorothea was running hard. It was Liu that was in decision because it went straight to point, but they took the single. Keep rotating the strike. Now, Dorothea gets one. Oh, that was awfully close to the leg stump, but it is still wide. I wonder if Hoyen is going to perhaps try that one again. Just make sure it gets to the top of the leg stump. It was very close. A bit straighter this time, more onto the off stump. Deep mid-wicket. Out on the ropes. And also a deep cover. Not worrying about the straight boundaries and also not worrying about anything backward of square. Which is where Dorothea was trying to feather that one through a vacant slip cordon to the short boundary. Another one zipping through. Really starting to find a mark now. One ball left of the 4th. Was wide. Punched over the top of point. Deep cover. Comes around to deep point. Chai doing the fielding. Just take the 1 to finish off. 3 runs coming from the 4th. Bauhinia Stars 21 for 1. Needing 79. 2 overs remaining in the power play. Not often we quite often have to wait for players to adjust their helmets and tie up their shoelaces. It's the first time we're having a little check to make sure that the radios are working for the two umpires. They are. Looks like Betty Chan is going to bowl over number 5 from the Argyle Street end. Takes the cap off. The veteran, always in the wickets. Not sure if I used to say that it's a bit like the Ehsan Khan of women's cricket. Maybe Ehsan's the Betty Chan of men's cricket for Hong Kong, China. Always so tough to find runs and always find a way to find a wicket. Betty bowled the second last over of the power play. Chadji's out at deep mid wicket. Still getting slightly moved around in the field by Alison Sue. And that's lofted. It's in the air. One hand up. Couldn't grasp it this time. It was Mahekdeep. Number 9, Mahekdeep Kaur. The one-handed attempt. Malai coming around from mid-on to clean up. Almost a wicket with her first ball, Betty Chan. Tempting Dorothea Chan to go aerial for the left-hander. Pretty similar field. They put a deep mid-wicket out and also a deep cover. That one's not going to beat Alison Sue at extra cover. And straight away, Betty Chan gets a wicket, overplayed by Liu and goes straight onto middle stump. Bauhinia Stars lose their second. They're 22 for 2. Shorter, but it didn't bounce as much perhaps as Liu was expecting, and played right over the top of it trying to go the sweep, and bangs castled. Betty Chan does what Betty Chan does and gets a wicket in her first over. Bauhinia Stars are 22 for 2, and on track with the runs, losing again 2 wickets in the power play, much like the Jade Jets did comparison time. The Jade Jets at this point were 37 for 1. Kerry Chan coming to the middle at number 4. Did a great job with the ball and also an exceptional all-rounder. Need a innings from her here. That's happened a fair bit in cricket in Hong Kong. We've got Chan at the non-strikers and Chan on strike and Chan bowling. Betty to carry with Dorothea at the non-strikers. These two would have faced each other in the nets a million times over the last decade or so. Another battle between Betty and Kerry. Gets that shorter one, pushes it forward of point. Jade has to come in from deep cover. Kerry gets her first runs off the bat and gets safely down the non-striker's end. Dorothea just playing a opening bat here, 4 off 17. Have to navigate 2 final deliveries of Betty Chan's first. Sides to attack, it's in the air. It's not going to carry this time to the left of Mahekdeep. Dorothea not afraid to go aerial against Betty. Carry getting set. Betty back around the wicket for the left-hander. Really waits on it late, but that just runs to point. No run available as Li Jiping was in quickly. So a successful over for the Jade Jets. They get their second. 1 over remaining in the power play. Bauhinia Stars 24 for 2. They need another 76 at 5.07. Wang's going to bowl straight through here, at least for a third. 2 overs so far, none for 10. He's gone close a couple of times. A good battle against Dorothea Chan, who is on strike. Perhaps Natasha Miles likes the chances of Wang Huiying getting the breakthrough here. Dorothea at the moment navigating these opening overs with the new ball. The fading sun, the shadows getting longer, shorter and a bit faster. So finds runs through mid-wicket. Should only be one. And it is. Carry. Natasha still ringing the changes, wants different fielders in different positions, wants Alison Sue in point. Puts Akisha into the just backward of square position. Charge, goes straight, goes between two fielders, won't be cut off. Into the bunting for 4. Aggressive and strong from Carrie Chan. Gets her first boundary. A much needed one for the Bauhinia Stars. It's been a while. This was textbook for Carrie. Picked it up. Made sure it's straight. Took mid on and mid off out of the equation. It's a big appeal. Umpire Henderson says no. Probably heading down leg. Miss completely there by Carey. Wanted the full one to go over the top of square leg for 4 or 6. As it is, it's in the book as a dot. Gets back in the crease and puts that one through the slips cord, and it wasn't there, so take another boundary. Sure if clever or fluky, but either way, the boundary's in the books. The replay. Just use the wrists, use the top edge of the bat as well, outside the reach of Daswani. Short boundary with no protection, means 4 runs there every day. Good over so far for the Bauhinia Stars. 9 coming from it with 1 ball left. Miles now wanting a change, sending someone out to long off for the left-hander. It's a drag down leg and just a bit of a scoop up stroke. They'll get the single and Chan will retain the strike after the over. A good 110 coming from it. End of the power play. 6 done. Bauhinia Stars 34 for 2. And in another 66 in 14. It's clever. Take the strike. Take the single where available. Chan 10 off 6. Putting the runs on the board. End of the power play. Betty Chan will continue though, successful in the first over. Another one aiming in on that middle stump around the wicket. Carey navigates it nicely. Waits on it. Punch hit to long off. A loyal bird, been here all day, now fielding at a shortish, deep extra cover. Still having a feed in the afternoon sun over the wicket. Dorothea goes through square. They'll have to be quick. Good piece of fielding by Li Jieping, who got that run out earlier. Been put into the point position now. It's a high 5 from Alison Sue. Couple of shuffles forward from Carey. This one going to long on. Mahak safe hands. Keeps it to 1. So just singles so far off Betty's second over. Another discussion there between Betty and Natasha on what perhaps Betty wants in the field. Have the extra players out now with the power play done. It stayed a bit low as well. The fly gully being removed, so Point has to come around to do the fielding for the right-hander. 4 singles. They just need to go at 5 and over from here. Two balls left. Carey just getting herself set. Comes to the fall of the ball again. This time onto the offside. Emma make sure the ball doesn't get through. There's a bit of a skid in the outfield. That's gone through. What's happened there? I think the wicket's fallen. Dorothea's not sure what's happened. She's been bowled around her legs. Leg stump has popped up, dropped the bow. Dorothea Chant becomes the 3rd wicket to fall. 2 wickets for Betty Chan in both her overs, gets a wicket each. Mariam Bibi, the captain, heads out to the middle to join Carey Chan. Team losing their 3rd. Comparison time, 40 for 2, the Jade Jets. So it's close with just that extra wicket down now. There'll be a change in bowling from the Victoria Harbour end. A Hecdeep Kaur into the attack, replacing Wang, who bowled 3 straight. Hecdeep starting down leg, just overextending. This one better on the middle and leg stump, punched out hard. Emma again doing end-to-end work. Saw that in the first innings too. So the captain for the Bauhinia Stars now, Mariam Bibi, to face her first delivery. Three-step run up for Mahak, and good one to start with. Almost getting through. Bottom edge from Mariam, keeping it out. Evenly poised game at the moment. Game 1 should go deep here. Some wickets fall for the Stars, but partnership, much like we saw in the first innings, needed. Emma and Yasmin Daswani helping the team get up to that 99. Perhaps it's going to be Mariam Bibi and Carey Chan that need to do that 50-run partnership. Stays low outside off. Back to the dots after the wide. One of the younger, newer players into the Hong Kong China women's setup. That was a bit of bottom hand, but safely played out to Emma at long off. Natasha Miles standing quite wide at extra cover for Bibby. Now we'll move into mid-wicket for the left-hander. Deep will again make the adjustment, go around. Thought about charging and then decided had to stop and just keep that one out. It's gone straight through, gets a wicket with the final delivery. Mahekdeep strikes. Jade Jets get their fourth. Bauhinia Stars 43 for 4. This is a huge wicket in the context of the game. Stayed a bit low. Top of off stump. Perfect bowling. The youngster gets the breakthrough. 1 for 4. Just what the captain wanted for the Jade Jets. Harry Chan departs for a fine 14. Pressure on now for the Bauhinia Stars as Yan Zhu Ying comes to the crease at number 6. One of the China national players out to the middle, joining the captain, Mariam Bibi. Right-hander, Yan Zhu Ying. Be at the non-striker's end. Mariam will be on strike. Betty Chan to bowl a third. Got a wicket in her first, got a wicket in her second. And the crafty delivery it was too. Bowling Dorothea around her legs onto the leg stump. Fine delivery it was. Mariam's going to bat on leg stump, it looks like. Perhaps to protect that. Bowled around the legs. 2 straight. That's the number 2 straight. Long on and long off. Forward square deep. And deep cover. That is going long. Cause of catch. Emma Lai gets underneath it. Takes the catch. And Betty Chan's got another. Bauhinia Stars lose their 5th. 43 for 1. Very safe hands, but a good catch any all the same by Emma Lai. Been up at long on the entire time. Going end to end. Mariam Bibi trying to go and attack that short boundary, but holes out. There it is. Falling forward, but safely. Hands underneath. A good catch, well judged. Wickets continue to fall. Emma Lai gives us the peace sign as she has taken a fabulous catch and a big smile on her face down there at long on. Yeah. Fatima Amir has come to the crease now. Betty's on a hat-trick ball here, and navigated it nicely by Fatima Amir. Forgot that she got that wicket at the end of the second over. Got a wicket at the start of the first. Fatima Amir survives. Pops up. Oh, wrong-footed point fielder. So Fatima will get her first runs. First run. Yan Zhu Ying, who hasn't faced a delivery yet. from the China national side. Takes her mark. Dot ball. Another overdone by Betty Chan, another wicket. Oh, still one ball left, I should say. Could get another wicket here in her third. Fatima on strike. Nice forward defence. Finishes it off. A very tidy over again for Betty Chan. 2 runs and a wicket to end the 9th. Bauhinia Stars, they're on target with the run rate. They're 5 down now, 45 for 5. Chat in the middle between Jiying and Fatima. Mahak deep core, wicket in her first over, playing for Lantau in the domestic league. Bowling nicely, tight first one. They're going to get a single at least here, just the single. Zhu keeping the singles ticking over. That's what the Bauhinia Stars need. Do need is to not lose too many more wickets. Both teams bat nice and deep, being the All-Stars format. Don't want that wicket pressure at the end. Fatima Amir playing for Link in the Hong Kong domestic women's setup. This looks solid so far. A little battle between the younger players. There's the one outside off that can stay a little low, as long as you don't find a feather edge. Hasn't caused any issues being bowled. It is another dot, 3 in a row now, the dot ball pressure building. And again, see the dot ball pressure brings a bit of a false stroke. It stayed low again outside off. Fatima trying to go big onto the leg side. Feeling a little frustrated, but plenty of time, not even quite at the halfway mark. Navigates that one for a dot, so just the single coming from the 10th. We're going to have a quick drinks break here at Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground. Bauhinia Stars 46 for 5. Welcome back to Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground for the DLA Piper All-Stars Series. Aaron Bush with you. Some crowd in on a Friday afternoon. Nice and sunny, but a little cool as we move towards winter here in Hong Kong. Drinks break's done, and we're in a good position here for an exciting finish. 10 overs remain, 54 required. 5 wickets in hand for the Bauhinia Stars. Emma Lai, a great catch to get one of those 5 wickets. Now will bowl from the Argyle Street end. Yan Ju Ying. 2 off 3, keeping the runs ticking over. I'm not going to put any protection long for Emma. They want these two to attack. Mid on and mid off inside the circle. Starting just down leg with a big loopy style that is Emma Lai. Saw her bowl one at Kowloon Cricket Club one day that turned basically sideways. Fabulous delivery. And if there's spin out there, she can generate it. Popped back safely to the bowler for another dot. Well, first dot for this over. At the moment, extras a little costly for the Jade Jets, but they won't be too worried at the moment. That one's swept onto the leg side, but straight to Betty Chan at mid-wicket. I've got a sweeper out at deep mid-wicket. Chai Yu Ji on the boundary. She has been for much of the game. So you can hear on the effects microphone, in fact, clapping and saying bowling, bowling. Comes to the fall of the ball this time. Yan takes the single as it goes to Allison at mid-on. 2 off 4 deliveries. Not quite enough at the moment for the Bauhinia Stars. Oh, there's friends in. The birds are all coming in late afternoon. Time is at 4:20. I won't say anything more about that as Emma just wants a little bit of a change. Wants Chai to move a bit further around, away from square leg. Oh, good fielding. Going to have to run hard. They safely get through. Yan Ju Ying thought that one a beaten point. It's one of her China national teammates doing the duties at point. Final delivery of Lai's first. The question was asked, was the back foot in? The back foot was not, and as a stumping, Daswani does the job. Emma Lai gets her first, and the Bauhinia Stars lose their 6th. In the 11th, they're 49 for 6. The question was asked, it was a long way forward. It's going to bring the wicketkeeper Lemon Chung out to the middle, who you would think won't be straying out of the crease, but it was the end of the over, so Lai got one right at the final delivery. Lemon moving to the non-strikers end. Fatima Amir will be facing Mahek Deep Kaur. 2 overs, 1 for 5. Only 1 run coming from Mahek's previous over. spinners dialing it in here for the Jade Jets. You can pick a dot up every day of the week there outside off as it stays low. Saw Fatima overplay one trying to break out of the dot balls. Straighter this time, picked up nicely through mid-wicket. Diving effort in the outfield. Get confirmation, but I think it was a brilliant effort in the outfield. Does get a round of applause from the Jade Jets. Save 2. Fuller. Chansal Ha's the one doing all the work out at deep mid-wicket, saving those 2 runs and fielding that one, keeping it to 1. Bit of a wild throw, which he apologised for. Lemon Chung to face her first delivery. Team 6 wickets down now. No run. Lee at point. Quickly onto the ball. Jade Jets, you'd say, in the box seat now. There was those late wickets that fell for the Jade Jets when they batted. I'll give you the comparison shortly. Winds up, finds the gap. Out to a wide-ish long on. And they're going to go through on the overthrow here. Bit of a mix-up. Backing up. So they take 2. 5 runs, keeping the runs right on track. 46 off 49. Keeping it under a run a ball so far. One ball left of the 12th. One legal ball left. Need to re-bowl that one. And extras, of course, helping out the Bauhinia Stars. They move to 55. With that, extras are equal top scorer. Jade Jets do go down here today. They might rue the extras, but as it is, finishes off with a dot. 6 runs coming from the 12th. 8 overs remain. 55 for 6. 45 needed in the final 8. And Malai to continue. 1 for 3 off her first. Fatima Amir, 5 off 12. Pinned down a little bit at the moment. Gets a full one. That pops straight out to Chai at deep mid-wicket. Doesn't carry, just straight running in, picks it up, takes the 1, rotates the strike back to Lemon. 2 off 3. This is everything there. Make sure the back foot's down as Yasmin again tries to make sure. Knows that she's there. The 2 keepers standing side by side. Full toss, calls of catch. Alison Sue in quickly. No carry on it though, unfortunately. Oh, there's a mix-up. It's going to be a wide throw from Betty Chan. Had moved around a little bit from towards mid-off, round to a more central mid-wicket, so cut that one off. And Fatima and Lemon weren't really aware that it was straight to Betty. They did get 3 for 1. 3 off 4, 42 off 44, creeping towards a runner ball required. A boundary here would make things interesting, as would a wicket, as would a dot. Jade Jets will be happy with the dots. Push that run's required up over a runner ball. That will be another dot, another tidy over, just like the first one. No wickets this time, but just the 3 runs coming from the 13th. Bauhinia Stars, 58 for 6. 42 required, off 42. We're at runner ball here for the Bauhinia Stars to win. I see a change in bowling. Looks like China national Cha Yuji is going to come and have a bowl, finally getting a respite from being out at deep mid-wicket and deep extra cover. Alison Hsu now gets that duty as Chai comes on for her first over. Saw her warming up last over. Maybe as a signal to Captain Miles. Or maybe Miles told her to warm up. Either way, she's into the attack to bowl over 14. Fatima on strike, going at a strike rate of 50. These two now, minus any extras, need to get their strike rate up to 100. 42 off 42 is the equation for wickets in hand. Full, and it's a leading edge. No one at deep third. I'll have to chase that one down all the way from point. Good piece of fielding. Ong Hoi Ying there, quick in the outfield, helping out her China teammate. Now Lemon Tung on strike. There's one of the coaches, Andy Lloyd, for today's game, along with Chief Analyst at Cricket Hong Kong China, Chris Wilson Pickett. That's a wide. That's a no ball. Overstep. Often you see that with the slower bowlers, but can happen occasionally. The late afternoon sun. Now the free hit, free 2 hit, goes straight out to deep mid-wicket. Again, Chan Soha has been out there all day. Going to take the 1, a couple of extras, a couple of singles, keeping them right on track, getting ahead. Another run per ball. Now gets the dot. Jay. 3 balls left to the 14th. Another dot. And we're back to a runner ball required, 38 off 38. Picks that one up off stump, just pushes it behind square for an easy single, 37 off 37. It's a leading edge through gully. Got the fly gully, so another 1 And they are sticking with this runner ball. As 36 required off 36, 6 overs remain. Bauhinia Stars 64 for 6. Okay, change in bowling from the Argyle Street and Chan Sao Ha, who's been out doing the duties and looking into the sun. Will be happy that she's now going to have a bowl. Whoever's replaced her has got the hands up, can't see anything as the sun slowly sets. It's Alison Sue that's gone out to a deep extra cover. Sao Ha bowls her first delivery of the game. Nice and full, outside off. And now the runs required. Slightly more than the balls left. That one's dragged down left and also went awfully close to double bouncing. It was so low, hit a crack and just managed to bounce past the propping crease. So it's only a wide. Does get the runs required. Back on track. In the air. One bounce, two bounces. This time out to Jade in the deep. Good arm. Fires it in. Keeps it to 1. 34 off 34. Looks like we're going to have a thriller here in the DLA Piper. Game 1. Oh, that's towed up in the air. Could go anywhere. Fortunately for Fatima Amir. It went into the Bermuda Triangle of 3 players. Oh, that did not bounce, and it has gone straight onto the stumps. Not much Lemon Chung could do about that one, as that's obviously found one of those cracks, gone straight on. And a big wicket there for Sao Ha Chan, getting Lemon Chung. I want to watch this one on the replay. That has almost hit the base of the stumps after bouncing. That is an absolute peach. There's nothing Lemon Chung could do about it. Using the pitch to her advantage, Chan Sao Ha gets the wicket. And the 7th wicket falls for the Bauhinia Stars on 67. Rachita Venkatesh will come in at number 9. They just need a runner ball, but if the pitch is going to do that, it might make it a little tough. 33 off 32. Runner ball will get us a tie to start the DLA Piper series for 2024. 33 off 32 gets Bauhinia Stars the first win. Jade Jets in the box seat though. Wasp projector hasn't popped up on screen for a while, but 34% chance for the Bauhinia Stars to win it from here with 3 wickets in hand. Doesn't have to worry about the bounce on that one as it gets a full toss. And Malai will come around to cow corner and they get back for 2. 30 off 32. That was a no ball as well. So that's where the extra run came from and a free hit coming up. I wonder if the computer's got fickle and changed its mind a bit. It has. It's gone up to 43% after 1 delivery. That should be out and is. Doesn't matter. Unfortunately, it was a free hit, but it was a good delivery from Chan Saha. Good glove work. Not too much damage done on the no ball. One ball left. That one's going to hit and stay low. Whipped nicely backward of square, but filled her in quickly. Li Jieping, who's already exacted one run out. Should be the end of the over, and is. We've 15 done. 5 overs remain. 29 off 30 with 3 wickets in hand. Jade to bowl a second. First over going for 6, which is exactly what the Bauhinia Stars need this over as well. 29 off 30. Fatima Ramir has been out there now for solid 19 deliveries, looking settled. Rishi Venkatesh faced just the 3, but done exactly what's needed so far, getting 3 runs off those 3 balls. She faces a 4th. Big step forward. Thought I saw the umpire put a finger up there and then rapidly said no, no, no. Was doing something else. I had to apologise. It is a dot ball though, valuable for the Jade Jets. It's going to be back-to-back dots as Chai keeps it on the stumps. That was a good delivery. Squeaked it out to the leg side. Wasn't far from getting under the bat. They take the 1. Rotate back to Fatima. Four and a half overs remaining. The shadows now creeping across the pitch. Came forward a little, then back into the crease. That's Captain Natasha Miles, you can hear. Still loud in the field as always, leading by example. Cheering on her young team. Swept away nicely, backward of square. This could race away for a much needed boundary. It's a quick, short boundary into the bunting for 4. Just what the Bauhinia Stars needed when it looked like this was going to be a very tidy over for the Jade Jets. But this time, 4 runs. Beautifully played. It's going to be wide anyway. We've decided a boundary's better than an extra. And good decision. Take the 4. First boundary for Amir. 1 ball left to the 16th. 24 off 25. Well, it's going to be a dot to make it all even with 4 overs remaining. 24 required off 24 deliveries. Bauhinia Stars 76 for 6. Sahar Chan to continue. Bowled the 17th. Previous over went for 6. Did get the wicket though, gives a full one. That's whipped away again, looking for runs, backward of square. Li Jieping very quick in the outfield though. Chasing it down, saving 2. Now protecting that backward square on the 45 inside the circle though. Nobody through square leg. That's a very tidy delivery. Straight back to the bowler. Back to 22 for 22. What's going to give first, a boundary or a wicket? I feel like either's brewing. At the moment, another dot. Puts Jade Jets just ahead. Marion Bibby, the captain of the Bauhinia Stars, watching on, probably a little nervously. She can do no more. Diving effort from her counterpart, Natasha Miles. Keeps that to a 1. 2 balls left to the 17th. So there was run through square leg. They put the deep square leg backward as well in place, which was the very quick Jia ping. And they know that these two are targeting that region. Get back for 2. Keep them on track. 19 off 19. 1 ball left of Chansal Ha's second. Oh, and there's the one that stays low, but it stayed low outside off. Fortunately for Fatima Ramia, survives. 19 runs required with 18 legal deliveries left. Going down to the wire here at Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground. There's the teams and the officials, the coaches. Tournament director in the background. Hasnan Kiani joined us at the toss. Alison Sue back into the attack, this time bowling from the Victoria Harbour end. Figures of none for 11 off her first 2. Most of that was in extras. Rare for her to finish a T20 game and not find a wicket. Right on cue. Alison Sue gets the breakthrough. Always in the action. Alison gets her first, and the 8th wicket falls for the Bauhinia Stars on 81. That puts the pressure on the Stars, and Jade Jets very happy with yet another wicket to fall. On the replay, angling in, inside edge, onto the off stump. Thank you very much. Alison gets her first. 5 balls left. Can bowl if we go that long. This and the death over. 2 batters remaining. Coming out at number 10, Ma. Joining Fatima, who's been out there for a solid 6 overs. Faced. Done a good job, but others have fallen around as Ma will be on strike. Be a grind for the Bauhinia Stars now, not just to make the runs required, 19 off 17, but surviving the 20. But as we said, with the China national players, I've not seen too many of them before. Not sure what's available. Leaves that one alone, just inside the tram lines. Takes the dot. Gets down, drives nicely straight. Will be get cut off. Gets the first run off the bat though. And also rotates back to Fatima. Sue now to Fatima, who also gets a bit of an inside edge. Ma wanted to run, that's going to be out, it's got to be out. The 9th wicket falls. Ma had gone, Fatima wasn't aware, looked around to where the ball was, but by the time she looked up, she saw Ma was already down the other end. Fatima tried to get back, but that ends a very good innings for the Bauhinia Stars as they lose their 9th on 82. Well, Jade Jets looking like they're going to get the win in game 1 here. Just one more wicket, 2.2 overs remaining. Can Alison Sue finish it off? Storm Parker coming out at number 11, the youngster. Still playing in just 15 years of age by memory. Storms at the non-strikers end as they crossed, so it's Ma on strike. Big top edge, could be runs, could be a lot of runs. This could go all the way, won't. Yes, no, diving effort. I think there might have been a foot on the boundary line there. We'll get a confirmation. And umpire Tabarak saw it immediately, and it will be 4. Well, 4 to finish off, keeping the Bauhinia Stars in the game. 86 for 9, 2 overs remain, 14 off 12. Can this final pairing somehow find... You can see there on the replay, definite foot just onto the bunting. Fortunate for the Jade Jets, the boundary. Emma Lai is going to bowl the penultimate over for the Jade Jets. 2 overs, 1 for 6. Wise decision. Very difficult to find runs off Emma's bowling. Storm Parker on strike. I can see her dad Mark out the side window here, watching on proudly. Storm makes her All-Stars debut. Pokes one out onto the offside. Both these players on Stormy on strike and Emma with ball in hand, playing up at Hong Kong Cricket Club. So they would have been in the nets together a few times. Emma getting some good spin on that one. That one that I told you about can really cut back in. That one goes straight on though. Doesn't manage the cut back. And 3 dots, pressure on, 14 required off 9. Storm looking to find some bat on ball. Very straight inside edge, save the stumps. They do get the rotation. It was close, but first runs off the bat to Parker, down safely to the non-striker's end. 2 balls left. It's going to be up to Ma. See if he can find a boundary. Found one already. Needs to find probably 2 or 3 more if the Bauhinia Stars want to get this game. Goes for it, up in the air. It's going to go again, fall into no man's land. 3 converge, Bermuda Triangle. Parker will face the final delivery from the Argyle Street end. Survive will go to the death over. 1 wicket in hand though. Any wicket for Emma and the Jade Jets, and they'll get the win. Well, that's played nicely out onto the offside. It's going to be at least 1, probably just 1. Chan Shao Ha with a good throw in. Parker will retain strike, end of the over, 3 runs coming from it. We will go the distance into the final over. 6 balls, legal deliveries remaining with 11 runs required for the Bauhinia Stars to take victory. Jade Jets need 1 wicket or an over that goes for less than 9. wouldn't be possible. We have a tie to start with, surely. 10 runs off the final over. It's going to be tough work, though, because Betty Chan's going to bowl it. 3 overs, 3 for 10 so far for Betty. She could get a 4 for here. The veteran against the youngster. Chan to Parker. That did come back in with the spin. It's nicely played. Miles doing some good fielding. Captaining well today. Getting the run started with the bat. 15 off 15. Now rolling the bowling changes well. Scooped out. They're going to take the 1 here. So with 4 legal deliveries remaining, 10 runs required, 9 for a tie. What can Maruke conjure? What can Betty Chan do? Keeps it right on middle stump. Storm has come, so they're going to run, and they will get through. A little toss in went to the keeper. It's going to be tight. I mean, it's going to be a very close game here. It's what we want in the DLA Piper All-Star Series, going down to the death. Any chance of any of the team winning it in the final over? We've got one to start with game 1. Oh, there was a slip from Ma, but it was a slip from Miles, which is fortunate for Ma because otherwise she was going to be a long way out. Okay, now stick around after the end of this game. We're going to do presentation player of the match. I'll head out there, and I don't know who it is yet, so you have to stick around to watch. Oh, Ma is gone, and Ma is gone as the stumps go with 1 ball left. The Jade Jets get the victory here at Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground in Game 1 of the DLA Piper 2024 All-Star Series, going down to the wire. But in the end, it's a 7-run victory for the Jade Jets as the Bauhinia Stars are bowled out for 92. They chanced it, they went, they ran, they got lucky a couple of times, but in the end, Jade Jets get the victory here in Game 1. We'll be back tomorrow morning from 9:30. Toss at 9 a.m. live here at Ting Kwong Road. But do stick around. We're going to do player of the match very shortly as the 2 teams celebrate. So join me in 5 to 10 minutes time as we do the player of the match presentation. So ends a fantastic Game 1 of the 2024 DLA Piper Women's All-Stars Series game here at Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground, going right down to the wire. In the end, a 7-run victory in the final over for the Jade Jets over the Bauhinia Stars. We'll first have a quick chat to the Bauhinia Stars captain, Mariam Bibi. Please come across. Winning the toss, electing to bowl. You would have been happy keeping them to 99.
I think it was a good target and the bowlers done really well. I mean, we did have some extras and some misfire, but I think the target 99 was great target on the board. But I think the batting wise, we lose early wickets, but I think we collapse in between, but we'll come back stronger tomorrow.
So you got Game 2 tomorrow morning and looking forward to a better batting. You were happy with the bowling, or you got some things the whole team want to work on overnight?
I think for tomorrow we'll also look to bowl less extras, but of course we bowl well today, but batting wise we'll come stronger for tomorrow. Like we did collapse, but we'll come back stronger tomorrow.
Okay, well, good luck tomorrow morning. We'll see you at the toss at 9 a.m. Captain of Bauhinia Stars, Mariam Bibi. We'll now bring in the captain of the Jade Jets winning today, Natasha Miles. Come join us, please. Good first up win. Bit nervy at times, was it? Were you happy with? You didn't quite get to that century mark you were looking for. Right on the cusp. Were you happy enough with the batting and bowling team today?
Yeah, I was happy. Of course, I said to you early on, 100 was sort of our target, and anything above that was going to be a good score for us to defend. But I think getting 99 was still in that mix. We bowled and fielded really well, I thought. I think we could do with a little bit more runs in that middle period. But I think Yaz and Emma did a great job building a partnership and building a platform for us to try and get to that 100 and 100 plus.
And is that always the plan, looking for that platform? You had wickets in hand coming into that last 5 overs. Is that what ultimately helped the team to get up to 99?
Yeah, absolutely. If you have a platform, then you've got a lot of room for players through the order to have the freedom to go and play their shots, which is exactly what we want to see them do. Some came off, some didn't come off, but it got us close to that 100 target for sure.
Well, congratulations today, winning captain of the Jade Jets, Natasha Miles. We're back tomorrow morning as well at the toss at 9 a.m. Now it's time to bring in the head coach of Cricket Hong Kong China women's side, Najib. He's going to present player of the match. Najib, thanks for joining us. The player of the match today with 35 off 42, 2 run-outs and a stumping. It is from the Jade Jets, Yasmin Daswani. Pose for some photos. And don't you leave, Yasmin. You're having a chat. Well, congratulations today. Top scorer, 35 off 42. How did it feel out there in the middle for you? You're still in the runs. Every time I do a game, you're in the runs.
It was it was good. It was good to get some runs on the board. I think it is a tricky pitch to bat on. And I thought especially like Tash up top batted really well, so it was good to build a partnership early on. I think we put away the bad balls, and then Emma Lai did really well. Sorry for running you out, Emma, but you batted incredibly well. I thought she was striking the ball really well today as well. So it's always good when you've got support on the other end.
Yeah, that 51-run partnership went over 10 overs, really put the base together for you guys. Now, out there keeping, you got a stumping, plus helped out in 2 run-outs. How was it to keep out there? Because that ball seemed to have variations of bounce, I should say.
Yeah, it was just, again, keeping really low. So some of the balls, you just had to be aware that, they were skidding through. But again, our bowlers used that really well. So I think as long as they were bowling stump to stump, that just made it harder for the batters. And our bowlers adapted really well.
Well, congratulations. Player of the match in Game 1 here at Ting Kwong Road in the DLA Piper 2024 Women's All-Star Series. We'll be back tomorrow morning live at 9 a.m. for the toss. Join us then.